Chapter 12. A Champ or a Cheat? Credibility determines profitability. A couple of years ago, I was addressing a few thousand people in Singapore. After I finished my speech, somebody asked me very pointed questions. Was Maradona a champ or a cheat? Was Lance Armstrong a champ or a cheat? Was Tiger Woods a champ or a cheat? While I was about to answer, somebody from the audience volunteered to answer instead. I said, "Go ahead." His answer was very short and crisp. They were all champs till they cheated or till they got caught. The answer has two components. The first one means that they were champs but they ceased to be champs after they cheated. Getting caught was only incidental. The second half of the answer means that they were cheats, but this was the first time they ever got caught, so they weren't champs to begin with. The question still remains unanswered. Was it the first time they cheated, or was it the first time they ever got caught? The truth may always remain a mystery. Let us evaluate the consequences of such actions. No doubt, credibility determines our profitability, but profitability is not the reason why we practice values. If we practice values because of profitability, we are acting. We practice values because we believe in them. That is the difference between reputation and character. Reputation is what other people think of us. Character is who we know we are. And they could be totally two different things. Some people are honest because they don't want to get caught telling lies. They are doing the right thing for a wrong reason. Whereas some people are honest because they believe it's the right thing to do. They are doing the right things for the right reason. In all the examples below, there is no doubt that these famous personalities had built great reputations but compromised on character. They lost millions and millions in revenues. But as compared to the real loss, the financial loss was insignificant. What they lost was priceless. They lost their credibility. They lost respect. Lance Armstrong. According to ESPN.in, the decision by the International Cycling Union marked an end to the saga that brought down the most decorated rider in Tour history and exposed widespread cheating in the sport. After the report from the United States Anti-Doping Agency, USADA, all of Lance Armstrong's sponsors dropped him. The American former professional road racing cyclist Armstrong, in cyclingnews.com, reportedly lost $75 million in a day. According to theguardian.com, USADA's report on Armstrong, released in 2012, accused him of leading the most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen. UCI stripped him of his 7 Tour de France titles and banned him for life. In 2013, the International Olympic Committee stripped him of the bronze medal he won at the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. In an interview with Oprah Winfrey, Armstrong admitted to using banned performance-enhancing drugs. Diego Armando Maradona. In 1991, Maradona failed a drug test for cocaine, earning a 15-month suspension from the sport. He was sent home from the 1994 World Cup after testing positive for a banned stimulant. In the 1986 World Cup, Diego Maradona found a way past England's goalkeeper, Peter Shilton, to score a goal illegally with his hand of God. Tunisian referee Ali Benassir allowed the goal to stand amid furious protests from the England players, prompting a debate that still rages on today over the use of referees from smaller nations in major matches. The way I see it, it is not a smaller nation issue. It is a big integrity issue. This raises questions over the integrity of not only Maradona but of the referee as well. Ryan Lochte, a US swimming star, 12 times Olympic medalist, loss went into millions of dollars because of the lying scandal. But most importantly, the biggest loss he suffered was the loss of his own self esteem. He concocted and lied about being robbed. The worst was that, according to an article in Time.com, he was tagged as the ugly American and the most embarrassing American Olympian. Lochte has always been known as a publicity hound. He's worn a Stars and Stripes grill on his teeth, had his hair colored bluish blonde, and starred in a reality TV show. But now he's getting attention for all the wrong reasons. Sponsors like Ralph Lauren, Speedo, and many others withdrew their sponsorship. Further, this is a typical example of why people do all that to offset the feeling of inadequacy. They feel there is a void and they want to cover the insecurity. Volkswagen. The Environmental Protection Agency found that many Volkswagen cars being sold in America had faulty emission systems. Volkswagen posts deep loss after taking $18.28 billion hit on emissions scandal. According to BBC.com, the German giant admitted cheating emission tests in the US. Volkswagen AG took a euro 16.2 billion, that is $18.28 billion charge related to the emissions cheating scandal, forcing it to slash its 2015 dividends and post a deep loss. Bill Clinton. According to an article by telegraph.co.uk on 12th January 2003, Bill Clinton's candidacy as the Chancellor of Oxford University faced growing opposition from dons who feared that his election would endanger the reputation of the institution and the virtue of its undergraduates. His lies on oath about the Lewinsky affair and his decisions to award presidential pardons to well-connected criminals made him unfit for such a role. Dr. Jeremy Cato, the senior dean of Oriel College and a fellow in medieval history, said, "Having Clinton as chancellor wouldn't exactly add to the dignity of the office. Given his past record, I shouldn't think for a moment that the university's women students will be safe." Mark Almond, a fellow of the Oriel College and a lecturer, added that Mr. Clinton would face endless allegations of sexual scandal. "There's bound to be trouble." He further added, "We need a woman chancellor, not a womanizing chancellor." For achievers, credibility is priceless.